teammates set to start in the front of the pack in tomorrow night's Quaker State 400 at Kentucky Speedway. Daniel Suarez edged fellow Stewart-Haas racing driver Eric Almirola in tonight's qualifying in Sparta. Suarez powered the 41 Ford to a best lap of 184.590 miles per hour. Almirola clocked in at just under 184.8 miles per hour. Brad Kozlowski was third. And two-time defending Quaker State 400 champion Martin Truex Jr. was eighth fastest in qualifying. Trailing 2-0 in the bottom of the second, Nick Longi singles to right field. That'll bring in Brian O'Grady for the Bats' first run of the night. Still in the second, Stuart Turner finds the hole up the middle to center. Aristides Aquino will cross home to tie things up. But they're not done yet. Bats take the lead when Blake Trahan singles to right. Turner will come in to score, and the Bats hang on to win 7-6. They'll play again tomorrow at 6:30.
Giving the warning to both.
Oh, another takedown there from Elijah Oliver.
Very nice.
He's looking, Mike. Let's see if he'll get it.
He's working for this ball.
He wants it, and he's got it. Elijah Oliver with the pin. Ends the night for Indiana.
What a win there. Elijah Oliver, what a decision. That's unbelievable. Wilkinson Hall has erupted in the last match of the evening.
And what a way to end the night for the Hoosiers. Elijah Oliver, back-to-back nights, back-to-back victories. And he's sending Indiana off to Iowa City with a victory.
That was huge.
How about the heavyweight with Fletcher Miller getting a victory over David Schoenme after going down early? And that was a huge play there. But how about this takedown you're about to see from Fletcher Miller?
Beautiful outside trip.
Driving him into the ground. Wagner working their way around the pool. And we'll have to see how Sarah Greven will do here early on in the first quarter. And Wagner gets on the board here first.
Up in the air, Geis gets it back. A shot and a save made. That one in front and they score. Battling in front, the Hoosiers control the rebound.
Guess who? Jessica Morford.
Streak as the Hoosiers have a 14-game in-conference losing streak. Jordan, what's it going to take tonight to try to break that?
Well, Ohio State will make their opponents pay for their mistakes. Ohio State is dominant. I mean, think about it. They got 7 wrestlers in their respective weight classes in the top 20 in each of their classes. I mean, that's phenomenal. You look at Miles Martin, the #1 wrestler in his 184 weight class, going against Norman Conley for the Hoosiers today. Conley was big against North Carolina down in the South Beach duels in that match, and really it was a big reason why they came out with a huge top 25 ranked matchup win. So, you know, that's a great win for Indiana, and really I'm excited to see that matchup, but maybe the Indiana Hoosiers can send University Gym off riding into the sunset with a monumental victory tonight.
Another takedown there from Martin. This makes it look so easy out there.
Yeah, 7-0 overall record, 2-0 in dual meets, and I mean this is Tom Ryan's guy. I mean, this is the guy that could very well win another national championship when this season is said and done. +9 in the point differential, 4 major decisions. He's got a technical fall and a pin to his name. Miles Martin's been great all season long. Really dominant against NC State on Sunday, and off to a quick start here in round number 1 against Norman Conley here tonight. Yeah, Indiana basketball in general, quite an enigma. I mean, you look at the men, the women, but really, you know, this team has been a little different since Allie Patberg came back, of course. That she was out for those 3+ games with a dislocated shoulder. So she comes back. They beat a top 10 Iowa team, fantastic win. Then they go on to Evanston, and they just really struggle. They put up their lowest scoring output of the season, 49 points. And that's not going to cut. You're not going to win many games. And they got Purdue coming up on Sunday, where they only put up 53 in the last time they played them. So, you know, it's going to be tough, but I think that this team controls their own destiny. So if they beat Purdue, they win a game in the Big Ten tournament, kind of like what you were saying, Michael, I'd say, you know, they control their own fate. I think they get in. And they run like ex-track stars because, well, they have an ex-track star.
My senior year is like when I had a big breakthrough, and I ran the fastest times I've ever ran, and like we broke 2 school records, and I was like the 2nd fastest in school history, and in the 100, and then the 3rd, and in the 200.
Grayson Radcliffe hasn't been at IU very long. She transferred in just this year, but her impact has already been felt on the diamond. Our Jordan Gould has more on the Hoosier shortstop.
Grayson Radcliffe knew she wanted to play under Coach Stanton. She was going to play at Marshall. But when Stanton accepted the job at Indiana, Radcliffe knew where she wanted to go next. Stanton said that in her 23 years of coaching, she's never seen a team this special. They can run, they can pitch,
they can hit. To the opposing team still to face off against Indiana, let this be a warning. The Hoosiers aren't just coming, they've arrived.
Yeah, and 5 Big Ten sweeps last year was impressive, and I think a big part of that reason of why they had some success in the conference play is especially after they got off to that bad start. Coach Stanton just kind of gathered the troops up and said, look, guys, I mean, we got to take this a game-by-game approach, right? Especially when you start 4-21. You've got to climb your way back up to the 500 mark. And think about it, I mean, they went 22-9 over the last 31 games, and they still finished 4 games below 500, so it took them a while to get to that point. But just to put themselves back in the conversation where they had just kind of went on a tear at the end of the year, especially in conference play, 17-6, you know, I think you got to give a lot of credit to Coach Stanton. And
This is Jordan Gould signing off.